having lots of fun. He was a little mesmerized and shy and tired at the drumming circle, but as soon as they stopped playing, he started bopping and was like, yeah. One of the drummers started laughing. It was really cute. Well, that was really fun. I met with the people who run Artstination, which is this really cool like pop-up. Well, it's not a pop-up, it's a store in the National Harbor, and they sell things by local artists. So I found the application a long time ago and then I forgot and I couldn't find it again. So I think I might look into applying and getting my jewelry in there, hopefully. And we were just talking about like the arts, public murals and things, and like how they really help communities and people to feel good about their community, you know, create joy and positivity. So many tense things going on and so many people having a hard time these days. The role of art is just super important. So it was really nice to talk to some other local artists. And my adorable little jokester here was like flinging off shoes and socks and trying to run away barefoot and laughing hysterically. One of the ladies helped us get some photos together and I got a few of him. Okay, yes, I was going to tell you who did the cookie. So it is Cake Lady 5, Susan Wright, which is so funny because I know somebody named that. I'm like, wait, are you the cake lady? So those are the cookies. I will show you. I saved one just to show you. Their chocolate chunk. So good. So good. Oh my gosh. Let's see if I can get it out. I don't need to be eating another one, but they're really good. And that was her IG, is Cake Lady 5. But I think she just goes by Cake Lady. I think I need to go on her IG. But anyhow, I was getting out and about. I really just brought him out here to do the community drumming circle. I think I mentioned this before. I've always wanted to drum. I did a women's catharsis full moon drum workshop. I just signed up for another one. I don't have time to like do classes, but these kind of once a month or one-off things are so important for mental health and just getting a break, getting away, being able to do something for myself that I've always wanted to do, and being like, you're not too old to try new things. There are famous actors. I think people like Morgan Freeman, I feel like they started a lot later in life. There's a lot of examples, and I always try to remind myself of that. It's not too late. I don't know if I shared this with you all. We thought we had our fall schedule figured out with my boyfriend going back to work 5 days a week in the office starting this week. We had it all worked out to where like I was going to teach nights and online and we'd be good on the childcare thing. And then voila, they're like, never mind, y'all got to come teach in the day. And of course, the school we signed him up for, the little twos class in the fall, I don't have any classes during the days classes that would cover the times that I need to be working. We tried to make it work. We couldn't. We called friends. We tried family members. We looked up like all these other places that take 2-year-olds a couple days a week, and nothing was working. Finally, I found a place. I went in yesterday. They said they have a spot, but like the schedule kind of works, kind of doesn't work. We're going to have to make it work. I don't know. It's been very stressful, this whole childcare thing, on top of like the extra money or cost that it adds on. And I wasn't really ready to be like full on leaving him for extended periods of time. Extended period of time to me is any time, because we have not left him with any stranger ever in our life. Someone else we know goes to the school. We'll kind of know like from one of his classes, and they said it's been really good. That is comforting, but it's like all the things like potty training is going to be coming up, and it's like, how do you do that? And like start a place, and I don't know, like who do you want helping your kid and not helping your kid? I don't know. I was just hoping he would already be potty trained and all of that before he had to like be left somewhere. Okay, that's my little rant. That's where all my stress has been coming from. The US is just not family friendly. It's just not when it comes to like childcare, cost, a work-life balance. What's the point of working if you're going to be paying your entire salary to childcare, right? And then your kid's not even with you. But I don't know. I digress. No, I don't digress. That's the point. That's the point. This is not a family-friendly country. Like, oh my gosh, when I see some of the other countries, when it comes to like healthcare, when it comes to time off, maternity leave, all of those things, and that's why when people are like, oh, don't you want to have another sibling? No, we can't afford another child. I don't have any maternity leave. I was already super sick. I cannot risk my life like trying to have another kid. If you're from another country, I would love to hear about the family work-life balance and like how it differs from the US. Okay, bye. Do you like those? Let me see. Have all the toys are on clearance. You like that one? We also found this ball. So many things to choose from, huh? He's like, I got it. Oh, you got it. You can do it. Good job. You got it. All right. All of the Miss Rachel stuff. These are on sale for like $3. Okay, Mama's gotta scan it. And I need one more. One more. Let me scan it. Okay, now you can have it. All right, not bad. We are about to go see one of my really good friends that is up visiting from out of state. We are in DC. Normally I hate coming to DC, but today we made it, no traffic, found the correct parking garage. It was a miracle using Spot Hero. If you're in DC, use Spot Hero. At least you know that you have a parking spot. We're gonna go check out this super cool restaurant I found called Purple Patch that has Filipino cuisine and tons of ube stuff. I love, love, love ube. Draw. No, Javier. Oh, you gonna open it? Okay. All right, let's see.
100% sure what all of it does.
Well,
I think it's multi-functional.
Cool. Look, it's music and it's a ball. He loves these like ball slide things.
Yeah. And then I think you can slide the xylophone in there. And I think you're gonna be two in something this summer.
I can't see it. How are you gonna be two, my love? He's like, I don't know. Oh, yum. There's a lumpia. Yay. Hi. Everything has just gone out the window. I started a walking app and then I started eating all my kids' snacks. Yeah, that's usually not helpful. And then the microtasking. Oh my gosh. I know I talked about that at the beginning of the year. I have just fallen so far behind, and then I get anxious, and then I don't do anything. My boyfriend and I have been watching White Lotus. Oh my goodness, that show is wow. I mean, definitely don't watch it with your parents. Don't watch it around children. There's a lot going on, a lot of explicit scenes, but the plots are just out of this world. Well, I ruined it for my boyfriend on season 3. I guess like one of the main things, the like plot twist at the end, and he's like, this is why I cannot watch shows with you, because I'm always trying to figure it out before it happens, and I'm right a lot of the time. He'll probably be like, no she's not, but I'm right a lot of the time. And so he's like, you ruin everything, like you cannot talk while we watch these shows. I got this new head wrap off of Etsy. It's so cute. I love it. And now I wish that I ordered like 5,000 more. When I was pregnant, I had ordered her headbands. They have like wire in them, so they stay and they're flexible. And then I thought, oh, you know, I wanted this head wrap for like 2 years. I'm just gonna splurge because it's from France, so the shipping a little expensive. So comfortable. I don't want to do my hair, and because right now, since my hair salon closed, like where am I gonna go? That's why I'm still doing head wraps. Probably gonna see me in a lot of head wraps or hats. Yesterday when I was out with my girlfriend, wearing my hat. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm in procrastination mode and I'm trying to break out of it. All right, let me stop procrastinating and go in my class. I'll talk to y'all later. I swear I was just like, it's summer in March and now it's freezing. My dog is at physical therapy and I decided I'm gonna get my steps in, my new walking app. It's rainy and it's cold. And I would much rather be sitting in my car right now. My pet peeve is when people don't share the sidewalk. So recently I keep having this happen where a group of people, or even in a store, some teenagers were like walking 3 across the aisle, and I stop because there's nowhere for me to go. Literally, there's like walled off area, and they have, you know, all this room that they could just move over behind one another. And the young girl looks at me and is like, excuse me, and like kind of goes like that, and I'm like, where am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to turn sideways and like disappear against the wall because the three of you want to walk 3 wide across the aisle? And then also like couples that are walking on the sidewalk, or like a mom and an older child, and I've got a stroller too, and instead of instructing their child to move over, and by child I mean almost teenager, they just keep walking, so I have to like go in the dirt with my stroller. And same thing with this couple that were walking side by side. The guy just kept walking straight side by side next to the lady, so that I had to walk in the dirt and step off the sidewalk. And I was just like, what happened to common courtesy? Because anytime my friends and I are with somebody and somebody's trying to pass, or we're walking too wide, one of us will step off behind the other one so that the person can pass, especially if they have a baby stroller, or it's gonna like push them into some dirt. I mean, I don't know. Also, if you're from another like part of the country, this is like DC area, and I'm not saying that all people in DC area do this. I'm just saying recently, this is my experience in, let's see, I think all experiences have been, Maryland and DC, yeah. So yeah, I'm curious also if you're from another country, how that goes. All right, my arm hurts. I'm about to take a break. Now going to attempt to walk back with a pup cup and this purple haze lavender ube honey drink. I know it's probably acting all the exercise. There's hope, y'all. The lady moved behind her dog for me to pass. I just totally messed up and wasted $7 like going off of old routines of walking to the local cafe while my dog's in physical therapy, getting him a pup cup. Why did I forget he's diabetic now? Totally not supposed to have this. I just remembered while I'm walking, like, wait, he's not supposed to have treats. And then this purple ube lavender thing that is like spilling all down the side of my coat. It's cool. This is like my dog coat that my dog Bruno slashed down the side. It's coffee. And if you all were around for my birthday vlog where I drank a big thing of coffee and ended up at the ear doctor because of my, like, they think it's Meniere's disease, which made me feel like my ear was closing. I thought I was having a reoccurrence of sudden hearing loss. Yeah, we're definitely not drinking this. I mean, I might take a couple of sips. I knew I should have gone with the tea. And I asked what was in this, and she said everything except for the coffee part. Because sometimes they say like a tea latte or something, and I always associated that with coffee, and then I learned it wasn't always with coffee. So I thought this was just like ube lavender something, but I think it's like espresso, which I think is even worse than regular coffee, right? Like more concentrated or more caffeine, all the stuff that messes with my ears. Let's take a sip since I spent like $6 on it. All I taste is coffee. So mad. I'm so mad. I should have left it alone. Like, I am just out here to exercise. I don't need to get anything, but it was so cold. I just wanted to like hold something warm in my hands, have a nice little treat, and now it needs to go in a trash can. But I need to meal prep. I'm so bad at meal prepping. I just, like even going to the grocery store, I went last night and just got something to eat last night. It's not the most economical way to be shopping, especially when you're trying to do a low buy year. And yeah, clearly we have not been low buying it. I recently bought a humidifier. I have been waiting to buy. My little adorable Tot threw the old humidifier on the floor and cracked it. Well, he didn't really throw it. He was curious when he was running around and toppled it over and it cracked. And I was like, okay, this thing is expensive. I think it's the CarePod. But at the same point, how many of these disposable ones have I been throwing away? They're like $40, you know, that are hard to clean and they just get gross and you end up tossing them because you don't want it like going into the air. So this one has stainless steel. It's like a really sleek design, super simple to clean, and it is supposed to be fabulous. So I went ahead and splurged on it. It was like $2.75, and then I found an influencer's coupon and put the coupon code in, and it took it down to like $2.30, $40. I don't know, with tax and all that. I have all this lovely yogurt on my shirt. Thank you, child. Just fed him and finally got him down for a nap at what, like 4 o'clock? 4 o'clock. who goes down for a nap at 4 o'clock, but he's been staying up until 8 or 9, so I think we'll be okay. So I thought I would show you some of the little clothes I've been getting for him. Well, mostly shoes and a shirt. We're planning to go to an Irish festival in May, I think, and I found this. Shenanigans are my game. I thought that was adorable. So I got him this, and then I found these little shoes. They don't totally match. They're Converse. They have, oh, here they are, a little green. How stinking cute are these? I mean, it's a little off, but I'm like, you know, if they're kind of far apart, maybe you won't notice. I'll notice, but maybe no one else will notice. But I still thought they were adorable. I'll have to see how many things they match in his closet though, because if they don't match more than a few things, then it's a waste of money, right? If we're not gonna be wearing them. But what I have been doing to try to figure out what size shoe he actually wears is I just traced his foot. So when I was doing his foot drawing, I was like really trying to push his foot down and put weight on it to make sure that it spread out. It gives me a general idea of like how wide and long his foot actually is, because they're always talking about don't squish their little toes in the toe box, make sure it's wide enough. And I'm like, I don't know if it's wide enough. So I'm kind of like going like this on the bottom to see if it fits, and then I'm also stuffing it inside the shoe and then looking to see like if the corner is bent up or anything, so I know if it's too tight. If anyone else has a better idea, I'm all ear. Ordered these. I thought they were really, really cute, but he's been having a problem with the ones that are kind of like this and then they come up in the front. I think what happens is he ends up hitting this part like somewhere on the playground, and then he kind of goes flying. Also, they're squishy in the toe box, but if you can see, if it squishes, the foot kind of goes off the side and this part isn't under all of it supporting. So I'm wondering if that also is what throws him off with this style of shoe. I think those are gonna go back. And then I also found these. These are like mine. I have the high tops. So super adorable Converse, and these seem to be wide enough. These are all from Kohls. They were all on sale or discount, clearance, something. And I had to get myself some shoes. I got these. They were on sale. Look at the gold. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to wear these with some gold earrings. I also like, they're not the low tops and they're not totally the high tops. Really nice for spring, and you can slip in and out of them really easily. I don't know. I'm just obsessed with this gold, okay? And then I got these Sincerely Jules ones off of eBay. They were only $35. I bought a pair of these at Marshall's years ago. And what I like about them is they don't have the red stripe that the Converse have. You can find some Converse without them, but they're like really chunky, or they're the special design ones that cost a lot of money. I'm gonna get back to work. Well, actually I haven't started work, so I'm gonna start work. Even though shoes are way more fun. And I will probably catch up with you all tomorrow when I take my son to Encanto, I think it's Encanto, the immersion experience with my girlfriend.